a lot of artists, what I've had to come to terms with is a lot of artists are still singing for their consumer, their people. So they can't really be overly emotional. Like if it was like Trey Songz, like he can only go so deep into. Well, actually, he can go really into it because he does like that. Yeah, yeah. But like, have you heard him like recently sing? Like he's not a very good singer anymore.
Damn.
Like, and I think it's because he's out of trade because like obviously cancel culture got him a little bit, but yeah, he's straining a lot now. Like you got people like CB where like he doesn't seem like he's straining, but because he dances so much at concerts, he only hits like one note every now and then because he's out of breath. But
when you kiss somebody's wife, you take their breath and then hey, I'm back at it. It's like a video game.
Yeah, it's got that strap now.
You said something that I think is really like intriguing that I even want to pull you back even further. You said singing for the consumer. I get that, but you got to break that down. That's a bar.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's why you see people. So, I mean, I hate to admit it. Actually, I don't hate to admit it. Like, music to me is like, I don't care who's singing it or what genre. And that's the thing with me, too, is like, I don't listen to specific genre. Well, I do listen to specific genres, but it's also for me, it's like mood. Like, when I'm like hyper focused on like just on my computer, like doing whatever, it could be like drafting an invitation to something. I don't know. I'll be listening to classical music. When I try to go to sleep at night, typically it's like a little bit of classical. I've been really like getting into country, which is just because I like stories and like they truly tell stories. And eventually you get tired of like beat it up, this and that. Because that's the thing with R&B nowadays. It's not really like R&B anymore. It's just about it's sex playlists and it's just like.
I'm a 90s R&B guy.
Yeah, I mean, but like if you were to like compare it, like go with like Chris still does like good R&B,
Yeah.
Tank obviously, but like you go to like Jacquees and you like try to compare him to like Jodeci, you're gonna say Jacquees is much more of a R&B artist than Jodeci was, because Jodeci was still coming from the hip hop or integrating the hip hop. So they were the ones that actually made it very, the ability for these artists to hop back and forth from hip hop to R&B, and people would be like, oh, you're a singer, you're not a rapper. Like Chris Brown does it all the time. Like he'll rap, he'll sing, Drake, rap, sing. So it's just like they open the doors for that possibility. But at the same time, for me, like R&B is like what, which like, it took me a minute to like this album, but Bruno with The Romantic, because it's just like it feels like every album he comes out with, he's like a completely different artist. So that like kind of like ruins my idea in my like OCD brain that like you were supposed to be like, not supposed to be, but typically you sing to your consumer like what their ear is. Yeah. And like he switches it up like every time. Because you remember when he first came out, he's like the yeah, like poppy. Because even like Just the Way You Are, CeeLo wrote that for him. He actually, I don't know if I feel like a lot of people know this, but so CeeLo wrote that song with the intent of him singing it, and Bruno wrote "Fuck You" with the intent of him singing it, and they actually just switched songs. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a whole like thing. Like that's what I was saying. It's kind of incestual because like they're just sharing it amongst each other rather than like letting artists from the outside get it. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like it's for me, like singing to your consumer, you don't really like change your music. There's few artists, going back to what I was saying earlier, but like Taylor did it really well. Taylor Swift. Yeah. She if you remember, she started out country, like Carrie Underwood country, and like obviously a little bit before Carrie, but she went from that into like pop to like kind of hip hop and then back to pop. And it's just like, but her brood, same thing with Beyonce, going from everybody knows her as pop. She also did R&B. And then if you think about it, like a lot of Destiny's Child's first music was like R&B, and then it went to like more like pop, then hip hop with like Soldier, and then when Beyonce came in, it was like that crossbreed of hip hop and pop. Then she went into R&B again with like God, what is that? Why am I blanking? To the left song.
Everything you own in the
Everything
box.
you own in the box to the left.
I'm Sasha Fierce.
Yeah, Sasha Fierce. So that's more like
Behind tap in. Let's go.
but but like things like that. It's just, and now she did this country album, and like people were like just being grimy with her about it. I was like, this is actually like people were blasting this in Nashville and like heart of the country. But like if you really want to talk about heart of the country, go to like Huntsville, Alabama, go to Savannah, Georgia. Like those are the people that are blasting this, and like they're the ones that are actually in the country, like that kind of country, and like even like Dallas and stuff. Obviously, she's Texas, so how can you be any more country than Texas? So the fact that people like went in on her about that was like wild to me. But those are like select few artists that like kind of were able to waver off the path of what their consumer is used to hearing and still have that diehard consumer. You listen to Tank. When has he really done a song other than like R&B or like lovemaking music? Like he has a #1 song right now on R&B charts about lovemaking. So it's just like, and people are like, Tank? And it's just like, yeah, the man can write music. And then like, you're like Kenyon Dixon. There's like a lot of like artists out there that are just like, they have an audience. They sing to that audience. Like even Justin Bieber, he tried to do the R&B thing for a little while. People are like, I don't know, go back to the pop thing unless he had like a feature from somebody.
Exactly.
So,
he has to get back in that Yukon.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like even like the Daisy song, like people are like, well, that's like it's like a mix of like country and like pop.
Okay.